Um, he was a great guy. He was funny. He had a temper on him. If he wasn't winning a board game, that board game was destroyed. um, he liked playing sports, but he got frustrated when it wasn't going well.
He liked to be a protector too, because he was on the bigger side, certainly bigger than me. He liked to work out, and he liked being viewed by his friends as the protector of them. The most interesting thing I found is the week between when he passed and when we had the funeral, because we had a lot of friends over the house, both from college and from high school. And one of the girls that lived next door to him, who only knew him, I guess, 6 months or a year, not even a year, said Tim may have been the nicest person she had ever met in her life. And the high school friends jumped in and like, yeah, absolutely. And we learned a lot from his friends during that week.
He mentioned it, that maybe he would rush a fraternity, and we all were like, well, why? Why are you going to do that? Because he was an engineering major, and I know that's a really tough curriculum, and I just didn't want to see his grades suffer. And he had his girlfriend, he had his roommates, he had all his friends. It's not like he needed that, but he had such good experiences in high school with being part of a select group that I think he was looking to recreate that and just have like some sort of tight-knit, like brotherhood, like a close-knit group. I think that's what he was looking for.
Yeah, I mean, he was in the second semester of his sophomore year when this happened, so as we understand it, we don't know all the details, of course, but he rushed previously and didn't get bids because he wasn't willing to do some of the things that he ended up, unfortunately, doing, I think, this go-around.
And he wouldn't give up classwork or whatever else was going on to go to events.
Yeah, so, when we were at the Rose Bowl together, he talked about, I may rush one more time, and I was like, I really don't see the fit, but, whatever makes you happy, just be smart. I regret every day that I didn't have a more direct, definitive conversation with him. I'd like to understand why they killed our son, why they didn't call for help.
Why nobody, all the people in that house, guys and girls, nobody picked up a phone. You just can't comprehend that. They knew he was hurt. Everybody, if they played sports, has gotten concussion testing. They know about concussion. They know you're not supposed to go to sleep. They know if you throw up, it's bad. You can't, they all got alcohol training too. So they can't say, oh, we didn't know. They did know. They chose his death sentence for him. They chose that. So it just hurts to see them, to know that they did that.
So for the university leaders, I would say you need to put in place strict rules, and you need to enforce them. Rules without enforcement, they're not followed. So you need to be aggressive in your enforcement. It needs to be swift. It needs to make a difference. For the leaders at the organizations, the student leaders, they need to learn to say, no, not on my watch. This isn't going to happen. I'm not going to take that risk. I have a lot of future ahead of me that I don't want to jeopardize. So we need those students to step up and do the right thing. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right. Make a pact with your fellow pledges, and if you're being asked to do something that doesn't seem right, you say no together. Because at the end of the day, the fraternity needs the pledges as much as the pledges need the fraternity, right? So if the whole pledge class says, no, we're not doing it, well, guess what? They're not doing it. So my advice would be just stick together, have a buddy, have each other's back, and become the leaders, really.
That I love him and I'm proud of him. And that I miss him.
Yeah, I would echo all of that, and I would just say, Tim, even though you're not with us, you are making an incredible impact in the country. I'm sorry it had to be him, of course, but I know he's making an incredible impact.
Yeah.
And I hope he's proud of us.